Hey everybody, this is Kenny C from Chilling with Jeff and Kenny C. Bring you an exclusive interview. My guest at this time is a model and a photographer all the way from California. And just, I believe, last year I interviewed her boyfriend, rapper by the name of Chazzy. And now I have Angie Melchaide
Yeah.
joining me right now. Hello, Angie.
Hi, Kenny. How are you?
Doing real good. Thank you for doing this interview.
Oh, no problem. Thank you.
So let's get started. Talk a little bit about yourself and how did you get started in modeling and photography?
Well, I'm 23, and like you said, I'm from California. My modeling and photography basically came in hand in hand. Um, I started picking up a camera since I was younger, but it really wasn't until high school where it kind of became serious to me. I never took classes or anything. I learned on my own, and I was just, messing with the camera. And I used to go to a lot of rock shows and hip hop shows and stuff like that. And I would, snap pictures of the artists performing. So I'd email them the pictures, and I started to get a lot of compliments. Also with like my girlfriends at the time, they wanted to start modeling, so I'd help them out with their portfolio and started shooting them. And then throughout the time, I started to get a lot of compliments, like, both from men and women saying, like, I love your photos, but do you model too? Or, stuff like that. And at first, like I said, I took him as a compliment, but then about a few years ago, it just snapped in my head, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to make this happen. So how I made my modeling happen was basically I started contacting some clothing lines and book shoots with them. And still to this day, I have clothing lines contact me from like New York or somewhere far from me and tell me things like, I'd love for you to model for us, but we don't have the funds for a photographer to fly out there. So would you be able to shoot it yourself? So I have this like little special technique going on where I model and I photograph myself professionally. So
What can I
that's
say?
just,
You the best of both worlds. You
oh, thank you.
and so basically you started off photography and then all of a sudden you get into modeling. So what was that like making that transition from being a photographer and now you being a model and you doing your own photos and stuff.
I mean, it wasn't that hard. Like I said, I did start with photography, but everybody thinks that modeling is easy, and it really isn't. So once I started, doing shoots for a lot of models, I started seeing like how hard it really is because not only do you have to show emotion through a picture, but you also have to represent whatever you are modeling. So it's not easy to model. I mean, like I said, everybody out there says, "Oh, modeling, all you do is have to pose in the like in front of the camera," but it really isn't just like that.
In addition to modeling and photography, you also do work for Chazzy, rap
Mhm.
artist. Last year, I interviewed him. He's a very cool cat, and he recently released his album or slash mixtape, So Versatile.
Mhm.
And you done the artwork for the album, and you also, I believe, directed some music videos for him.
Yes, I'm starting. I'm just starting to do videography. But yeah, I do. I'm not only his girlfriend, but as business, I am his photographer, and I promote him nonstop. I do his artwork and his photography. I mean, I love it. It's really cool to have somebody that does music and that actually sees how hard this business is. It's not only fun, it's not only fun in games.
And of course, Chazzy's record, So Versatile, is available right now. You can download it on
Mhm.
datpiff.com and his SoundCloud page profile over at soundcloud.com, I believe, dash all Chazzy. You can download the rest of
Slash
his. Yeah, you can download the rest of his music over there. Um, you done music videos for a couple of songs. What are some of the music videos you done with
I
Chazzy?
haven't done any music videos for him right now. We're actually started. I'm starting to direct some of his music videos. We're in the process of that. I've recently just shot one video for him, and it was pretty much like a promotional video for his Mercy remix, and it's on YouTube up right now. It was just like literally like a 2 minute video.
Oh, I listened to that freestyle, and I think he had that
Hmm.
released around Father's Day weekend, and
Yes.
that's a dope freestyle. And Chazzy
Yeah,
doesn't,
I do.
and Chazzy doesn't often do freestyle and stuff like that, but that was a dope freestyle he did over that Mercy joint, and I give him credit. I wish he does more freestyles in the future, but you do what you gotta do to get yourself out there, I suppose.
Yeah, he's really good with anything that he does. He's super talented.
Do you have a favorite song off of his album, So Versatile?
You know what? Like I don't have a like specific one. I really, you know what? If I had to choose, um, I'd probably say Before I Die. It's, have you heard that song?
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, Before I Die. It's an amazing song. I mean, just as an artist like him, he, talks in that song, he talks about everything that he wants to do before he dies, like as an artist. And it's just how I would think every artist can relate to.
Again, I'm joined with Angie here on Chilling with Jeff and Kenny C for an exclusive interview. Do you have any upcoming projects in the works?
Right now, I'm actually working closely with a clothing line called Selective Clothing. They're based from LA. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff together. I'm actually going to be modeling for them, and I'm also going to be shooting for them as well. So I'm pretty excited about that.
I mean, you pretty much do it all. I mean, you're a model, you're a photographer, you're a video director, and
Yeah.
seeing that Chazzy is a recording artist, could Angie be a recording artist herself? I mean,
You know what? That's funny that you say that because he did actually write something for me to rap, and it was actually pretty cool. Like it's a cool experience to actually go in the booth and see what rappers and recording artists do, and it's pretty hard. I mean, I can sing sometimes, but it's super different being in a vocal booth and doing it, and then hearing your own voice is something for me. Like I hate my voice, so like hearing it professionally is really different.
I honestly think it would be interesting. Y'all have that Bonnie and Clyde vibe to it.
That's so funny that you say that.
I'm sure at some point, at least one song won't hurt. Then we'll see.
Yeah.
One track won't hurt. Um,
Yeah, well, I mean, if we ever do put it out, I'll definitely link you up to it, and then you can tell me what you think.
oh, I'll definitely will take a listen. So that definitely would be cool. Who do you
Yeah.
consider as influences in your career? Modeling, photography, or a blend of both? Who do you consider as influences?
Influences as far as like photography, I really admire a photographer. His name is Terry Richardson. He's shot for a lot of Rolling Stone covers, that magazine. And there's also, like I said, I've been starting to do videos, looking into it, and I love this guy that works closely with Wiz Khalifa, and his name is Bill Palladino. And he not only does videos, but he does photography as well. And I just love, love, love his work. And as far as like modeling, I don't really like look up to anybody like that as far as modeling, but There is this model called, her name is Adriana Lima, and just her modeling is so beautiful, like how she poses and how she has such a nice body, and she's actually a Victoria's Secret model, but she doesn't only do Victoria's Secret. She she's just really pretty, and like I said, her poses, like you could tell, like her expressions from her face and everything. I really love that.
As a photographer, do you work specifically with models, or do you also work with music artists and other sorts of people?
Well, I usually work with a lot of recording artists. I started doing like photography with recording artists and music and bands and stuff like that. And then throughout the years, I started working with models, and then after that, it just went like everywhere. Like weddings, families, pregnancy pictures, engagement pictures. So I do everything. Like you give me a project and I will do it. I will definitely make you happy, and I just want to make the client happy, basically.
And the name of your photography company is SOL, I believe, correct?
It's Soul. Like
Soul.
everybody thinks it's like an acronym, but it's actually just Soul Photography.
All right, so everybody be on the lookout for that. And if you want to have your pictures taken by Angie, you can contact her. She'll hook you up. I checked out the pictures that she has done. She does a fantastic job, and she'll make sure you look good. I mean, that is the photographer's job, is to make you look good.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you so much.
so speaking of contacts and stuff, why don't you go ahead and
hmm
promote your links, Facebook, Twitter, or websites, or whatever it is that you want to have people know about.
Okay. For like my photography, all you have to do is just go to Soul photosbysoul.com, and it's photos by SOL.com. As far as Facebook goes, is just facebook.com/photos by soul. And then for my modeling, it's facebook.com/Angie Melchaide. And my last name, I know it's hard, but it's Melchiade.
Your last name does kind of sound Italian.
It is.
Just a thought. Um,
hmm
so as a photographer, is there anyone that you haven't worked with but would like to work with someday?
Oh, yes. I would love to work with Wiz Khalifa. I know it's like a big step, but Wiz Khalifa is like my number one, and also Eminem, just because, like I said, I love to capture the emotion in the face and everything, and just Eminem has this emotion in his face that is just incredible. Like he can say like 1,000 words in just one expression, and I would love to capture that.
Eminem and Wiz Khalifa. Those are some good
Mhm.
choices. And I know Eminem doesn't often take a lot of photos, or Wiz
Yeah,
Khalifa does, but that will be interesting. Uh,
I
and, it,
know
and
that'd be awesome.
and both of their music are dope as well.
Yeah.
You considering you're the girlfriend of a hip hop artist, who are some other hip hop artists, music wise, that you like as of right now?
That are well known. I mean, I listen to pretty much everybody, but right now I'm really into oh, you said hip hop artists. I mean, I've always loved Wiz Khalifa. I mean, I've always been into him. I know I said that I'd love to shoot him, but I also love his music. He just speaks like real stuff, like real life stuff, real hip hop, not those like, I'm sorry if you like Nicki Minaj, but I really do not like her music. It's not even hip hop.
Understandable. So, Wiz Khalifa, he's got a good thing going right now as far as recording
hmm
artists is concerned. Uh, Whatever he's doing and how much he's smoking, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. He's doing it right now. Um,
Yeah.
what would your advice be to anyone that wants to either be a model or a photographer or both, especially you being a female? What would your advice be?
Well, yeah, it's funny that you say, especially me being a female, because once you're in this industry, I mean, they look at you as a girl, as a female, and they kind of like put you down a little bit. They don't really look at you professionally, and they don't really look at you serious. So that's why you have to take that extra step. You know, like as a photographer, if you want to become a photographer, just do your thing. Like, do not let anybody look at your work and tell you that it's bad. You know what I mean? Like I've never been to school for photography. I learned from my own and just research, do whatever you can, and if you need help, like ask somebody that can help you. You know, criticism is okay, but just don't take it personal. If you wanna, do a business out of this, you have to take the criticism well. And as far as a model, I mean, I've only done it for like about a year, so I just try to keep my head straight and just never let anybody bring you down. Don't let anybody tell you, oh, you're a model, or well, that's easy. You know, because like I said, it's not easy to be a model. I mean, if you're 100% in love with doing modeling, then just do it. Like, go for it. Don't let anybody stop you.
What are some other goals that you would like to set as you go on and go forward with your career?
I would love to. I would love to shoot for magazines, like as far as photography wise. I really would love to do some covers for Rolling Stone, or actually Dub magazine. That would be really cool. I would really like to work with a magazine company, and with modeling as well. I would love to be in a cover model one day, and do covers like that.
What do you consider as the highlight of your career thus far?
Right now, like I don't really have necessarily one specific highlight that comes to mind. I mean, I love what I do and I take pride in all my shoots, but there are those really creative shoots, whether that I do, whether it be my ideas, the clients, or a combo of both, that I'm just always excited to do. Like, example, I did a photo shoot for this makeup artist about a month ago, and I really wanted to do something different, something that stood out a lot. So she did her makeup, of course, and she has really really dark hair, so she put some purple eyeshadow on, and I decided putting like jewels all over her body and her face would be really cool and stand out a lot. And needless to say, the photos came out really really awesome. She loved them, I loved them, other people loved them, and like I said before, that's what I love about my work. I love putting a smile on people's faces.
Before I let you go, Angie, before we end this interview, I ask all guests to do this. It's like a station ID, it's like a voice drop. All you have to
Mhm.
do is say your name. And right after you say your name, you say you are chilling with Jeff and Kenny C.
Okay. You want me to do it right now?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay. I'm Angie, and I am chilling with Jeff and Kenny C.
Thank you so much, Angie. And I just want to say shout out to Chazzy and everybody. If you're listening to this, download that album, So Versatile. It is available for free. You can download it at datpiff.com. You can download it at soundcloud.com/rchazzy. And check out Angie's work, Photo Soul. Um, Again, thank you so much for your time, Angie, and truly
Thank
appreciate
you
it.
so much.
Do you have
I
any
appreciate you. Thank you.
Do you have any final words and shout outs?
I would love to shout out actually Chazzy as well. He's helped me a lot through my career. Um, I'd love to shout out everybody that's helped me with my photography and, told me that never to give up as well. Selective Clothing Line, I very, very, very excited to work with them, and they're really, really awesome people. And Kenny, thank you so much for having me on your show.
I appreciate the support you have given me, and I appreciate the support Chazzy has given me as well. I wish you both nothing but success going forward, and I'm sure, like everybody else, we gotta have a Angie and Chazzy song, at least one song at least in the future. Next Chazzy album or mixtape, a Chazzy and Angie collabo. Let's see.
Yes, definitely.
And again, thank you everyone for listening. This will conclude the interview. You can listen to this and many more on www.chillingbroadcasting.com. I go by the name of Kenny C. And thank you all for listening. Peace out.